Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to do a first impression slash wear test on the foundation that has been going around on YouTube, and this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Definition Long Wear Illuminating Foundation. Now this one says it's medium to full coverage and smooth, long-wearing, flawless looking finish. And I got the shade tan. And for reference, I have really oily skin, so we'll see how long this lasts. And together with the foundation, I also wanted to try the LA Girl Pro Face High Definition Matte Pressed Powder. And this one says to be long-lasting, oil-controlling powder, mattifying finish for a radiant look, helps cover blemishes and imperfections, paraben and fragrance free, and it comes with mirror and sponge. So I got this one in the shade Soft Honey, which is one shade lighter than the foundation. And also I got the LA Girl High Definition Setting Spray to keep me matte. And yeah, we'll see how long it lasts. So what I like about this is that it comes with a pump, which is great, and the packaging is of the acrylic. So I'm just gonna squirt some on my palette, and it's quite pink. We'll see if it matches. It's quite too pink for my liking. So I bought a yellow corrector concealer from LA Girl, and this is one of their new concealers. And I bought this one mainly because I wanted to neutralize any pink tone foundation that I have. So I just squirted that much, and then I will mix them together. Hopefully this one will match me better. So I already primed my face with the Benefit Professional, and I also did my eyes and my brows just to save time. So the color isn't too bad. I've swatched other colors, and it seems like most of them has got that orange, yellow-orange undertone to them, which is not something that I look for. The smell is weird. It's like paint. But let's see. So I'm using a sponge on the side, and I have 3 breakouts right here. And I feel like using the sponge kind of shears out the coverage, but it actually covered my darkness and my acne marks, especially these 3 dots that I have. The formula is actually quite thick. I will try the other side with the brush. I feel like the brush covers more, and it has that kind of like luminous finish, but I'm just gonna apply it with my beauty blender because that's what I normally use to apply my foundation anyway. So that's what it looks like, and I actually quite like the coverage of this. It has that kind of like, it's not dewy, I'd say it's more of a satin finish. So I'm gonna go with another pump and then build it up. So that's 1.5 pump on my face, and it blends so easy with a brush or a beauty sponge, but I personally like using a sponge because it just presses in the product, and also I have quite problematic skin, so the texture kind of disappear when I use a beauty sponge. But I quite like the finish of this. It reminds me of my MAC Pro Longwear. So I'm just gonna conceal my dark circles, and then we're gonna move on to the powder. Just going to set my under eyes with a banana powder, and then I will set the rest of my face with the LA Girl powder. The powder looks like this, and it comes in the compact, a mirror, pretty decent size mirror, and a sponge, but I personally don't use the sponge. The packaging is quite sturdy, and I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. So we'll just swatch the powder. You can't really see it because it blends into my skin, but oh my god, it's so smooth and very pigmented. That's it right there. My normal brush. So when you dip the brush, it can get a bit powdery, so just tap off the excess. So comparing this side onto this side, it definitely got rid of the luminosity that I have in here without making it too matte. So it still has some dimension. As it says on the packaging, it's mattifying finish for a radiant look. So I definitely agree with that, because you know some powders will just make you look super matte, but this one has a little bit of dimension to it, which I like, and it made my face so flawless on this side, kind of like airbrush, so I quite like that. So I'd say this powder will give you like a satin matte finish, not fully matte, which I quite enjoy. And the color match is perfect because luckily I bought this yellow corrector to match me, because if I go on soft honey is a little bit too bright for me, but I feel like the powder oxidized a little bit, as you can see my neck and my face, and I look quite orange. Maybe I'll get another powder or just use this powder by itself, but yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Anyway, it's around, let's see, 10:44, and I will check back with you guys later on, once before I go to work and after I work. So I'm just gonna finish my makeup and see how everything goes on top of it. So it's been about 10 minutes after I applied the foundation, and I almost forgot that I'm going to try the setting spray, so we'll put that in since I have everything on my face. So one thing I can say about this setting spray is that the mist is so fine that it just distributes the product onto my face. You don't get that. If you can see up close, you don't get that spots. It's so fine, and for the price, I will say that this product is pretty good at setting at makeup, but I'm not sure if it will actually make my face matte or whatsoever. But yeah, it was 10:44 last time, so it's about 5 to 10 minutes, so it's about 10:50 now, and I will go ahead and check with you guys in a few hours. Hello beautiful, so I'm back to check up with you guys about the LA Girl Pro High Definition Illuminating Full Coverage Foundation. So currently it's 2:11 in the afternoon, and I'm about to get ready to go to work. And looking up close, my face is a little bit shiny, so it has been around 2 hours, I believe, or because I started checkup around almost 11, 12, 1, 2, so about three hours, and I could definitely see my oil seeping through, like especially on in here, in my nose and in the cheek area, and also the chin. So that's what it's currently looking like. And mind you, I've used the setting powder, which is supposedly going to keep me matte, but it didn't. What I'm going to do is to blot my face with this Essence All About Matte Oil Control paper. So we'll start with the forehead. Oh my god. Look how much oil I have. So that's only the forehead, and I basically filled the paper. So I'm gonna get another one and blot. Jeez. Looking a little bit better, so I'm just gonna go and dust my face a little bit with this powder, just on the areas where I really needed it. This is me after 3 hours, so I'm about to head out to work, so I will be back in about 4 to 5 hours time. So I'll see you guys in a bit. It's 7:14 at night time, and the last time I blotted was before I went to work, and I could really say that my forehead is really shiny, as well as around this cheek area and my nose. My chin, not so much since the last time I updated. So yeah, the coverage is still there. My blush is sort of still visible, and nothing has smudged really, except for the fact that I'm greasy. That's it. So 10. I started wearing this at around 11, basically 11, so for I'd say around 7 to 8 hours. This is what I'm looking like, and I don't mind it at all, because usually when I wear my long wearing foundation, this is what I look like. But saying this, that this is an illuminating foundation, I could not see it being so luminous and dewy. I quite like the finish actually. The finish, I'd say, would be a satin matte, because your face still has that glow, and I really like this foundation, except for the part that I need to blot, but I do that often anyway, so I don't really mind that at all. And I feel like the setting spray helped with the longevity of the foundation as well. And the powder, I wouldn't say, it kept me matte for maybe 2 hours after my last update. So yes, and I will try to blot to see if it looks good still. The oil is gone and it's still there, the coverage is still there. So out of 10, I would probably rate this foundation a 7, mainly because I have oily skin. I like the packaging. It comes with a pump. Color selection is okay because I think they have around 12 shades to choose from. So yes, and the powder is great for touch-ups, and I will actually try to wear this by itself to see if it really does cover blemishes and mattifies my skin without having to put any foundation underneath. And the setting spray is an absolute thumbs up for me because I like how it missed my face. It pretty much missed my face so even, and then I really think that helped last my makeup throughout the day, except it did not really help with mattifying effect, which I guess, you know, because my oils just won't stop coming out. But anyway, that's my review. So let me know if you've tried this foundation and how it worked on your skin type. And that's it for my first impression. I hope this is really helpful. I tried to make it as detailed as possible. But yeah, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more updates, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!